97, 98, 99, 100. Oh, hey guys, you caught me exercising. You might be wondering, why is Miss Brenda exercising in the beginning of our science video? Well, I am here to tell you all about the project that we're going to be doing this year. And you may have heard already that we're going to be learning a lot about food and farming. You may be thinking to yourself, what does exercising have to do with food and farming? Well, our big question for our project this year, or at least for this fall, is this. I'm going to show it to you. Then we're going to talk about it just a little bit. Okay, it looks like, there it is. How can I nourish my body while nourishing the earth? Now, that's a really big question with a lot of big parts to it. How can I nourish my body while nourishing the earth? So today we're going to start just thinking about that. And we're really just going to start thinking about this first part of it. How can I nourish my body? And we're going to put this part aside for now while nourishing the earth. And in a few weeks or even a few months, we're going to learn all about what it means to nourish the earth. Today, though, we're going to be thinking about how can I nourish my body? So, for me, when I think about that, the first thing I need to do is think about some of the words that were in that. And here are some of the words that we're going to focus on today. First word, nourish. Nourish. How can I nourish my body? And I want you to just think about what you think it might mean. Okay, so when I nourish something, it means that I'm giving it all it needs to grow and be healthy. Giving it all it needs to grow and be healthy. We're going to talk a lot about that in a few weeks. Looking at that or thinking back to that first question, how can I nourish my body? This is the part we're really going to think about today. So how can I nourish my body? Well, my body. That seems kind of obvious, right? This is my body. I have eyes and a mouth, and I have shoulders, and I have hands. But there's more to our bodies than that. There's a lot to know about how your body works. And today, the work you'll do is to help me understand what you know about your body already. So we're going to think like scientists a little bit today. And for this, you're going to need your science notebook. Mine is black. Yours might be brown or some other color. The important part, though, is that it has blank pages on the inside. There are no lines or anything on there. If you don't have this type of notebook yet, you can just get a piece of paper, okay? And then we'll save this in your science folder if it's on a piece of paper. But I do have a science notebook, so if you need to pause the video and go get one, you can go get it now. Okay, so we're going to need this in a few minutes. Thinking back to my body. Now, I'm not going to just think about what I look like or my hair, things like that. I'm going to think like a scientist. And part of thinking like a scientist is thinking about, what do scientists do? One big thing that scientists do a lot of is they ask questions. Scientists always start with a question they want to answer. The question I'm asking myself today and asking you is, what is on the inside of your body? What's on the inside? How does it work in there? What do you know about that so far? The other thing scientists do is observe. So that means they look, they listen, they touch, maybe they smell, and sometimes they taste to help answer their questions. So we make observations, or we observe. Now, wait a minute. The question I asked you was what's on the inside of your body? How can I observe what's on the inside of my body? Well, here's one way. I'm going to do 100 jumping jacks. I want you to pause the video and do 100. 1, 2, 3. Well, that's kind of a lot. Let's do 20. Okay, 20 jumping jacks. And then feel and touch and close your eyes. See if you can observe what's happening on the inside. What do you feel like? Do you feel different after you did 20 jumping jacks? Is anything else going on? What can that tell you about what's on the inside of your body? The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put on some x-ray goggles and I'm going to look inside my body. Ready? Okay. These are really easy to make. You could use ski goggles or swim goggles and just put paper and I made some little x-ray goggles and I'm going to look and I'm going to see, can I see what's in there? What's on the inside of me? Bet there's something in there. I can feel things in here. Oh, I even felt another thing. Felt something else in there. So you can make x-ray goggles and you can look on the inside of you. Using our imagination, of course. Okay, when you're done kind of observing, thinking back to what do you know about your body already? What do you know about what's in there? Then you're going to get your science notebook. And this is the task or what you're going to do today. Okay. Drawing does not have to be perfect. I say that all the time because I'm not perfect at drawing. And I actually forgot my pencil, so I'm going to go get it. Okay. And what I did and what you'll do is you'll write my body. There's a Y that sounds like an I, I, and then body, B-A-D-E. This time on body, there's a Y that sounds like E. This is a Y that sounds like I. This is a Y that sounds like E. It can make both sounds at the end. So if you need to pause and write my body, you're going to write that. Now, I have giant feet in this picture. I don't really have giant feet like that. So what you're going to do is I did it really light in pencil in case I messed up. I wanted a big enough space so that I could draw pictures on the inside and maybe even label with words what I know about what's inside my body. I'm going to do the first one with you, and the rest, I want to see what you know. And I want you to put everything you can think of about what you know is in there. I know that we all have a brain. Okay, so I'm going to draw the best I can to make a little brain. Whoop, can you see it? And I'm going to think about the sounds. Brain. Brr. Well, that sounds like the beginning of my first name. Brr. So I know how to spell those. And I'm going to put a little line. And I'm going to write brr, a. I actually know that usually a vowel needs a partner to make it say its own name. So I'm going to put it in there. But don't worry about your spelling. Just put sounds. Just put sounds for now. Okay. And there's a whole bunch more in there. Okay. So I want you on your own or independently to make a My Body page in your science notebook or on a plain piece of paper. And I would just want you to draw pictures and write labels of as many things you can think of that are inside your body. And then in a few weeks, we'll go back and we'll look at it and we'll see if you learned even more about what makes your body so amazing.